Morning, afternoon, evening, people out there, everyone out there, all the content creators, all the pavement philosophers, welcome. Let's talk a little bit about life and how I've come to this point in time recording this. I'm 55 years old, I'm 56 in August. I've always been a creative person, love creating. I used to create my own websites, used to dabble with that, not ones to use, but just experimenting with the softwares in the past, experimenting with art packages, and experimenting with video editing. I used to film little videos just to edit, not for YouTube. You know, I used to love that kind of stuff. I love creating something that's just people can watch around the world. It doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be award-winning. I just want to create art. I think it's art. Whatever you film, it's art, isn't it? You know what I mean? You create something that no one else has created. You know, you're talking about stuff that no one else talks about. And I just find it rewarding in its own little way, you know. And I've come a long way in my life. You know, I used to live in Staffordshire, middle of England. If you know, most of the people who watch this are UK anyway, but there's a few out there that are Americans, and you know, it's called the West Midlands. It's right in the heart of England, near Birmingham and that kind of stuff. Just Google Stafford in UK, and you know, I was brought up with my dad. My mum and dad were divorced and stuff. My mum passed away nearly 16 years ago. And, you know, when July comes, it's still an emotional time. My dad's still alive. Yeah, and I've got family around UK and stuff. But how I found myself in Dover is because I was made homeless in 2007 due to depression. I mentioned this before in another video. I'm not going to go into too much detail. And for years, mental health scarred me quite badly. And I wanted to find something that could wake me up out of it and get me. I missed my creative side. I missed that kind of stuff, you know. And YouTube was another form of me expressing myself to really bring myself out my shell again, bring me some kind of normality, whatever normality is this day and age. And it's not just YouTube. Therapy has helped a lot as well. You know, therapy in the real world is crazy. It's good, but it's hard work because at first it doesn't seem to work. You're thinking this ain't working. Nothing's happening here. You know. But you have to give it time and patience. You have to relive parts of your life you don't want to go into, but it does help because it brings it into existence, and you can put it to bed, kind of thing, put it to one side. So therapy is been a massive help. Anxiety has been one of the massive issues in my life. I know we all suffer from anxiety. We're human beings, but you know, when it cripples your creativity, cripples your life and your job, not life as in my body, but my ability to work and do stuff, it is quite challenging, you know. But yeah, so I've come a long way in my life to be here right now, walking down this path about the English Channel. Never would have thought I'd be doing this 20 years ago when I lived in Stafford. You know, Dover was just a place that had white cliffs and, you know, that kind of stuff, and castle and the wall and stuff. But yeah, it is crazy where you don't know where you're going to, you know, you can think, oh yeah, 5 years time I'll do this, 5 years time I'll do that, but you come down to it and it's like, wow, I never planned this, you know what I mean? I never planned to be made homeless, never planned to, that kind of stuff. So yeah, me though, I'm just a kind-hearted, wouldn't harm a fly, wouldn't say boo to a goose. Just trying to live my life the best I can, make friends on the way. I've never seemed to make enemies. I always seem to be a calming kind of person, which I'm so grateful for. But the creative side of me is just phenomenal, and it's just a pattern of all creators, YouTube creators. We're all people who like to create stuff, and we've all got it deep down in our heart. We're all people who just want to live a life the best you can, have a laugh, and just get on with life, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. It's a little short video really. I'm going to film some more videos whilst I'm doing this, so you'll see me in the same top for the next few videos, just creating whilst I walk. I'm going to make the most out of this walk, trust me. Trust me.